Okay, I'm a private jet flight attendant of almost a decade. Let's talk about the Bravo situation with the chefs. Let me cook though. I can see a little bit what's happening here. So we're having a mismanagement of expectations, and that's 100% on the crew. So when you show up to a vessel, you're basically camping, right? We all have, when they leave that dock, all they have is what they have. And a lot of times they're in immaculate, beautiful locations that don't have access to everything. For instance, like they couldn't get duck bacon. But the issue with the food is every single show and every single charter every single time. And the management of expectations, both from the clients and the crew, is driving me crazy. And it's the crew's responsibility to manage the flow of service, to manage the cadence of service. I say that to say there are some things that I see that are not happening to set everyone up for success. As a private jet flight attendant, when you came onto my vessel, we already had all the meals set. And I get it, it's like a one day, or I would go on tour a lot. So it's multiple days and nights of this. But again, like you order what you order for dinner, it's not a short order situation. So I think that's the biggest misconception, that clients are coming on board thinking it's short order chef and they can order wherever they want. No, I don't know why you guys are not being more diligent about what the food service is going to be like once you're on the ship. If you only have lobster for one night, then you can't offer late night lobster mac and cheese or lobster grilled cheese or whatever you're offering. But you also can't offer that and then switch it up. So I know that's not the most recent with Joy and all that, but Joy, honestly, you needed to take that situation by the hands and lead it. You didn't lead it. You let 5 other people who were not the primary push you around and tell you what to do for food. On a yacht, when you don't have access to anything else, that is a recipe for disaster. So I hate to blame the staff, but again, like it is our responsibility to control the cadence of food service and beverage service. If everybody's asking for mojitos, why don't I have a picture of mojitos made? It's too much to expect one person to make 18 different cocktails over and over and over again. You need to batch it. What are you doing? Also, they come out better that way because they're all the same. And that's what we want, is consistency. So I'm seeing lots and lots of mistakes made by crew, and we're expecting the clients just to be cool with it. If I'm paying that much money for a yacht, I don't want to be asking you over and over again for late night food. I put it on my preference sheet. You should be following it. The other part about it is preference sheets are going to be chaotic. So if you have a vegan crew, you make everything vegan with meat, a substitute added to it, right? So like then you can add lobster, and then we can add fried oysters, but everything has to start vegan to make your life easier. I could go on, and I'm not trying to pummel the chefs, but I am seeing an issue with the chefs thinking that they don't need to prep more than they need to prep. I get everything made from scratch, 100%. Yes, that's not the issue. The issue is none of you are managing the cadence of what the clients are asking for, and that's the issue. That's what I would train my flight attendant girls to do. And I know a lot of yachties stopped yachting because it's so difficult and came into being private jet flight attendants, and we love them. We love you guys. But the reality is you have to manage your clients, and that's in any situation. Plastic surgeons have to do it. As an esthetician, I've had to do it, but it's up to us as the provider to manage the client's expectations. And if these clients don't yacht, they're not familiar with this, they don't know that you're not a short order chef. They don't know how the cadence should go. And yeah, we can be Superman and try to do all the things, but when you don't manage your clients and their expectations, this ends up happening season after season after season after season, because people don't understand the flow of yachting. A lot of them are new here. As an expert, and it's your vessel to keep people safe and happy, period. Anyway, I could go on and on and on, and I think all the crews are doing a great job. That's the only thing that I would say, is that we are explicitly taught in flight attendant class that we need to control the environment. If you're not in control of the environment, somebody who is less qualified will be. And you do not want your clients being in control of an environment that they're unfamiliar with. It's just unsafe. And that sadly goes to like food as well too, because people who are angry and mad and upset start lashing out, and you do not want that on your plane, and you do not want that on your boat, especially. Okay, hope that helps. Probably doesn't, but it's just a little insight.